Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In a few moments, I'm gonna hop behind the laptop right here and show you the exact low budget Facebook ad strategy to allow you to basically test a bunch of products rapidly. Okay, so if you have a list of like 5-10 products that you want to test and you don't want to spend too much money in the testing phase of the product, this strategy right here is gonna allow you to do just that. Without having to, spend too much very quickly and not see the results. That's one of the biggest pains, one of the biggest things that concerns dropshippers, especially if you are new to the platform, you don't know how Facebook ads work, then you're gonna be a little hesitant to spend money, and that's fine. So this method is gonna allow you to have about 2 to 3 ad sets. We'll decide once we start to do it, but spend no more than $20 a day, okay? And you'll be able to get some engagement, a lot of engagement on your ads, and you'll also be able to get some purchases if your product is an actual winner. So you're gonna have to be a lot more patient, okay? That's just the nature of this. I want y'all to realize that it is gonna take time, and as long as you have the patience and you have about $20 saved up to the side, then this can work for you. If you don't have $20, to spend on an actual business that can turn into a 6-figure business for you, then I recommend you don't even do this, okay? Go raise some money. Find a way to get $100 to the side so you can actually spend money on your business and invest in something that could possibly change your life. Okay, if you don't have $20 to spend all day, just click out of this video. Okay, don't worry about drop shipping right now. Go raise some money and then figure out what you want to do with your online business. But for everybody else who is ready to invest in their online store, I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's hop behind the computer screen. Before we actually get in and start messing around with Ads Manager, there's a few things that we need to do. So in that last video, this is the video I created, right? So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up above. Go check out how we actually created this ad and what principles you need to have in your ad so that it sells and it converts customers. Once you have that uploaded onto your Facebook page, upload a nice description, insert your call to action in there, and and that's it. Once you have that post listed on your page, you're ready to run some Facebook ads. So let's get into the structure of the Facebook ad. So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to run one campaign with 3 different ad sets inside. So each one of these ad sets here are going to be $5 each. You can make, if you are on a really tight budget, then sure, you could just do 2 different ad sets. But the differentiating factor between the ad sets are going to be the audiences. So I have 3 audiences that I've picked out myself. And, depending on how much audiences and how much budget you have, you might want to play around. You might do more, you might do less, but at least have 2 ad sets, because if you only have one, you won't have anything to compare it to. You won't know if your ad is doing well or not. But for each one, we're going to use the same exact post. So that exact post you saw on Facebook, we're going to be using that ad to boost this post pretty much and get some traffic to our store. We're also going to do some engagement campaigns. So unlike other people, I like to do video views for engagement, because there's a certain way to do it where you can get it to where Facebook will only charge you when the person watches at least 15 seconds or more of the video. And I'll show you how to set that up. But for now, let's just go and create our first ad. So what I like to do, honestly, is I like to create one full ad. So I like to create one campaign, one ad set, one ad, launch it, and then I duplicate that one ad, because it's a lot easier to just duplicate an ad you already made and make changes rather than trying to create them all at once and then going through some confusion. So I'm going to go ahead and create a conversions campaign. I'm going to name this face slimmer test, and that's it. Face slimmer test, just so I know what the ad is while I look at it at a glance. For the ad set, we can actually, I'm going to come back to the name, but for now, what we're going to choose is we are going to choose our purchase pixel. Don't worry if it's red, all right? you always want to choose purchase. You want Facebook to send you people who are going to buy, not people who are just going to add to cart and leave. Okay, because Facebook will actually do that if you tell it to do so. Just go straight to purchase, even if you have a brand new Pixel. Now we can ignore the custom audiences. We don't have any yet. For the countries, I like to do English speaking countries. So I have that audience saved right here. There's about, I believe, 25 of these countries. You could do a simple Google search, but if you're in my e-commerce boot camp, you will have a list of these already. I know I want to target women off the bat, so I'm going to set this to women. Um, I'm gonna go for 25 to 65 plus because I'm not really sure if 18-year-olds actually. We can leave this broad, okay? Leave this very broad. Since we are testing, we don't know. We don't want to make any assumptions, all right? But I can tell you that women are going to be the ones that buy this product. Also, you want to make sure you select a language. This is a part a lot of people skip out on. Just because you select English speaking countries doesn't mean people there are going to speak English. So make sure that you have English selected so they can actually read and understand your ad copy. If you pay attention to this potential reach right here and I take English off, it goes up by another 30 million. So that's 30 million people your ad would have been shown to who don't even know what you're trying to say. So you can automatically exclude that from here. So now it's time to choose our audiences. I have some audiences already selected right here. So the angle I'm coming from is makeup. So I got some makeup audiences right here. I'm just going to paste those in, keep this nice and sweet. If you're wondering how I found these audiences, um, they're pretty much, I spend a lot of time just, using the suggestions tab. So once you find one big audience, use the suggestions tab. Try to get audiences like these micro audiences I really like of 197,000, 711,000. Those audiences below 1 million, and just try to stack those up until it becomes a big enough number. Now, another thing is make sure you uncheck expand detail targeting, because if you leave that checked, what you're telling Facebook to do is ignore everything I just put in here. Go with whatever you think it works. And that's not what you want Facebook to do. So if you unselect that, we can see the audience potential reach drops down to 23 million, and that is a good range. Okay, I like to aim for between 5 and 50 million. Okay, those are very good audience sizes to go with. You're giving Facebook a lot of room to optimize your ad, a lot of room to play with, and that's what Facebook likes. It's going to give you those low CPMs. And if your product is a winner, your key is to reach as much people for as less as possible. Okay. So that's the way you do that. You set yourself up in the beginning, by choosing a large audience, a large pool of people. And secondly, if your product is a winner, you're going to want to have an audience that you can scale into. If you just have 1 million people in an audience and you find out your product is doing well, congrats. You're not going to be able to go past $1,000 a day though. So, make sure you give yourself, we're looking for scalability here. That's the point of all of this. So start off on the right foot. And that's that for the audiences. When we come back down into the placements, this is where we could get a little choosy. Okay. So we're optimized for mobile views. So I'm going to go ahead and select mobile. All right. Mobile only. And it's not going to make a big difference anyways, whether you do or not, but I just like to select it just so I'm sure. Now, on the Facebook placement, we want to show this ad on the feeds, of course. We want to take instant articles off. In-stream videos, I would tell you to do that, but your video needs to be 15 seconds or less for in-stream videos. So it doesn't matter whether you select that or not. I do like suggested videos, all right? Don't sleep on this. Suggested videos it's basically going to show your video to people who are in a video watching mood. So when Facebook is detecting that people are watching videos back to back to back, they're in the suggested videos feed, they're just going to keep playing and auto playing videos. That's a perfect time to catch somebody. So take off everything else, and we want to show it on Instagram as well. This is why we wanted our video to be less than 60 seconds so that we can show it on Instagram. And beauty products tend to do very well on Instagram. That is a tip for you. So finally, we have mobile selected. We have Facebook feeds, we have suggested videos, and we have Instagram feeds. That's all we need. And if you take another look, our audience potential reach is around 22 million people. We're expected to reach up to 1,000 people with just, and actually we have to set the budget down here. So I'm gonna set this budget to $5. So that is the low budget ad strategy. Okay, just set each one to 5. You could go down to 3 even if you have no money. But like, let's be real here. Let's set this to at least 5 so we can get some data coming in and make some decisions fast. I want to set a start date. Okay, so I like to start these at around 12 a.m. So, I like to set these at around 12 a.m. And if you want to set an end date, then you can. But I do like to, or I have to select the next day actually. But as far as the end date, that is out 1 month from now. So we can leave that alone. And 7 days click, 1 day view is usually the default setting. So I like to leave it on that. And that is the ad set. That's what we have for the ad set so far. So let's go ahead and give this ad set a name. I'm just going to name it after the audience, which is what I like to do. So I go makeup / English speaking countries. So I'll just go ESP for English speaking countries, female / 18 to 65 plus. And that is the basis that I use to name all of my ad sets. So from at a glance, when I'm reading my data, I know the characteristics of that ad set. And that is it for this ad. Now we just have to select the ad creative and the ad copy right here. So I'm just going to name this video ad 1 because it's all the same ad from that Facebook post. So make sure you come down here, use existing posts. You want to select the Facebook page that you are advertising from, and that is this page right here. Also select an Instagram account. All right, don't sleep on the Instagram. Make an Instagram because it comes off a lot more professional, and you actually get to see the market's comments and things like that. So you can get more data. We're not just talking about Facebook ads data, but we're talking about market research and market data, seeing what people's what is stopping them from buying, seeing what their concerns are. Usually they'll comment on the post. Okay, so make sure you have an Instagram account hooked up. And finally, you want to just select that post. So this is the post right here. I'm going to go ahead and select that and continue. And as you can see, Facebook will actually generate. Okay, this is bugging out right now, so I'm just going to close. If Facebook bugs out on you, you can always close and save to draft. Okay, you don't have to close without saving. But once you do that, you'll be able to click that video ad again, that section, and you'll see right here, this is what the ad looks like. So on Facebook feed, this is what it's going to look like. As you can see, we picked a nice thumbnail. Be clever with the thumbnails, okay? You can always edit this later and split test thumbnails, but the thumbnail is going to be the first initial like point of contact with the customer. So make sure that this is attention grabbing, and whenever you can show a before and after, people usually want, that gains people's interest. They want to see what's going on. So this is what the ad will look like. As you can see, very clean. It's finally coming together. It's actually coming together. And if you scroll to the side, this is what it will look like in Facebook suggested video. So it sticks out a little bit over here. I like that. The headline is popping out too. No painful procedures needed. That's dope right there. And I don't know why it's playing music, but so this is also how it'll look on Instagram. So check this out on Instagram. It looks really, really nice. That's a post right there. Now we're gonna make sure this goes viral. And all you have to do is also, if you don't have the call to action selected, you should have a button option pop up here if this is your first time running the ad. And it should say add a call to action. So just select it, choose shop now, and add the link to that product. Okay. And once you do that, it'll add it'll add this link down here. It'll add this section so people can have a clearer call to action for your video. All right, so that is the first ad set. What we created was this one campaign, this ad set with the audience one, and this ad. So now I'm gonna publish this, and we are gonna duplicate the same thing for these two audiences or these two ad sets, and then we'll create one for video views right here. So we'll publish, and boom, as you can see, it is that simple. And we have this going out at $5 a day. You know, depending on your budget, you might do less, you might do a little more actually, but we do need variety. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this ad. So if you actually exit out of here and come here to the ad set level right here, all you have to do is make sure that this ad is selected and duplicate. And what you want to select is duplicate it into the original campaign and duplicate 2 copies because we have to make those 2 other ad sets. And I just want to edit the names so I don't get them confused. So I'm going to go with my other audience names, which is Beauty 1 and Beauty 2. If you guys want more tips on how to select a perfect audience every single time, I highly recommend you join the e-commerce bootcamp. I have crazy strategies in there to make sure that you select the audience perfect match every single time. But let's continue on with this video. Everything stays the same, right? Every single thing is the same except for the audience. So I'm gonna come down into the Beauty 1 ad set and remove the interest from here, and I'm gonna go back and grab the Beauty 1 audiences right here because that is the only difference. And you'll see we have a different amount of reach here, which is pretty good. I like that. 34 million, that's a good reach to go off of. Now I'm gonna come into Beauty 2 and I'm gonna clear that, and I'm going to copy Beauty 2 audiences right here and paste that right in there. So what it ends up looking like is 43 million for this size. We have this one, which is 34 million, and we have this one, which is 22 million. So we can now easily launch these ads. So I'm just going to select them too. Another tip is if you hold Command, if you're using a Mac, Command and just select other ad sets, you could do so. So you could select multiple at a time, or if you're on a PC, you can hold Control and then select different ad sets here. All right, and we want to publish those. And once we do those, that is pretty much it. Okay, so we're done with the conversions campaign. We want to give these time to optimize, so we'll come back to these 2 to 3 days from now, but we still have to make this video views campaign so we get some engagement. All right, engagement is very important. Social proof is what's gonna determine whether people even consider your ad. All right, so let's go back out. We actually want to come into the ad set area. We can select any one of these ads and duplicate it into a new campaign this time. So this new campaign, I'm going to call it video views. But with this one, I'm going to come down here and select the objective to be video views. Exactly what we called it. In-stream. No, we can not select that. If Facebook ever suggests any of these things to you, just unselect them because they're just gonna do whatever they want at that point. But make sure you're duplicating one copy of that ad set into this new campaign. That is a video views objective now. And we are going to name this ad set all audiences and keep everything else the same. We're not going to change nothing else. And once we scroll down, what's going to happen is you're going to see some options here. And the default option right here is 10-second video views. But this is a trick, and this is actually very valuable for anybody watching this right now. You want to select through play. And what that does is it allows Facebook to deliver the ads to help you get the most completed video views. If the video is 15 or if it's 15 seconds or short. For longer videos, it'll optimize for people who are likely to play at least 15 seconds of the video. So that is great. Okay, you can select through play, which is going to get you people to actually watch the video, not just a 3-second video view and then leave. All right. Also, when you get charged, come down here and select through play. You want Facebook to charge you when they watch at least 15 seconds of the video, not when on an impression. An impression means whenever it just shows up on the person's screen. That's when Facebook charges you. You want them to actually, hold Facebook accountable and say, I want you to show this to people who are actually going to watch at least 15 seconds. And the way you do that is by coming down here and selecting that option. And now if they watch 10 seconds of your video and scroll away, Facebook won't charge you. So you get free video views. And you're going to start to see that you get so much engagement, because people who are actually watching the videos are actually going to understand what's happening, and they're going to be more likely to share the video and put some engagement, put some comments, because they just invested more time into it. All right. So that is a little trick right here for the video views campaign. And that's also why I like doing this for engagement rather than a post engagement campaign. But that is it. Everything else stays the same, and you are all set. Once you launch that, you should have 2 different campaigns like we mentioned, and it's going to have 4 total ad sets with 4 total ads right here, all being the same ad, which is the exact same setup we have here. 1 campaign, 3 different ad sets of 3 different audiences each, and the video views campaigns with audience 1, 2, and 3. Now, quickly, I did forget to add the other 2 audiences into that video views campaign. So let's go into there. Since the ad is in review, you can make changes, but otherwise I wouldn't advise to make changes in this case. But for example purposes, you want to do this beforehand. And remember, I said we want to get this number down to about 10 million. So this is just audience 1. And the trick to do is to narrow the audience. So I'm actually going to go and narrow by grabbing a different audience. So I'm just going to grab one of these audiences right here. The other 2 audiences that actually this ad set doesn't contain. And I'm going to narrow this audience and add that down there. And what's happening now is you see that the potential reach went down. And what happened is you're telling Facebook, find people who match one of these interests, and they also must match one of these interests. So you basically have a 2 times more likelihood of getting Facebook to match it up with the person, your ideal customer, pretty much the person you're trying to reach. And to go even further, if you have a 3rd audience, which is this one for me, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that down here even further. And pay attention to that number on the side. You're going to see it drops down to 12 million. So this is a great way to narrow down and really pinpoint on Facebook what ideal customer you're looking for. So you give them 3 different layers that they must go through, and if they like at least one of these audiences, then they're in a high likelihood to want to shop at our store. And that's what we're predicting. So this is what we're going to tell Facebook, and we could go ahead and publish that campaign right there. And that is the low budget testing strategy. Now, if you want to do this with other products, you want to rapidly test other products as well, all you have to do is, for the video views, you could keep the same campaign and just add a new ad set with whatever new product you have or a different product, but create different conversion campaigns for each different product. And this is going to be a total of, $20 in the course of a day. And that is enough to get some traffic, some high quality traffic at that, going into our store and potentially buying a $30, $60, or a $70 product, which is what this item is priced at. So that is the low budget strategy. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, guys, so that is the strategy. Just finished showing you the low budget rapid testing strategy. And with just $20 a day, you could go ahead and you could have traffic going to your store. You could have highly qualified people coming into your Shopify store ready to shop with you. But doing this low budget strategy, is very important to keep in mind that you're gonna have to give it time. Let your ads optimize. You should close your laptop right after that and not look at those ads for another 3 days. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, how do I know if it's working or not? You're gonna start to see traffic coming into your store. You need a lot of traffic before you actually make decisions. So don't look at the 60 people coming into your store saying, I didn't get a sale. You need a lot more than just 60 or 100 people, especially if your ad account is new and your pixel is fresh. What I encourage you to do is just close your laptop. Don't consider the 20 or whatever amount that you set your budgets to. Consider that as a loss, okay? And that is the best way to go about it. I'm not saying it's gonna be a loss, but just think of it as a loss so that you won't go and open and interrupt the optimization of these ad sets thinking that you're just throwing money down the drain. You're gonna get some data, and the one thing that you do want to look for is, of course, purchases. If one ad set has 3 profitable purchases, then you want to go ahead and scale that campaign. Go check out my other video where I talk about how to scale Facebook ads properly and knowing your metrics. Calculate your ROA, see what your minimum ROA is supposed to be. If your ad has, or if your ad set has 3 profitable purchases and is meeting that ROA that you want, then go ahead and scale it, okay? Try different audiences, start split testing the thumbnails of the videos and scale it to the moon. If you haven't gotten any purchases, then look at the click-through rate, the link click-through rate to be exact. So make sure that you have a link click-through rate of at least 1%. That means that people are showing interest in your ads and your ad is actually doing well. So what you got to do from that point on is to go check your store, go change the description up, add a different offer, give them a different coupon, things like that. That means they're interested. They just have to now be encouraged to buy. So that is a little breakdown of that. If you want to see all the little nitty-gritty details and strategies on how we're gonna make this product a winner, go ahead and join the e-commerce bootcamp. I will link that down below. It's gonna show you every single one of my strategies that's gonna allow you to go from 0 to 6 figures quick with your online store, all right? Using some crazy strategies that I have inside there. So in the next video, I'm not really sure what I wanted to do yet, but I do want to do a giveaway for anybody who's looking to join the e-commerce bootcamp but you don't have the money to start. Go ahead and comment down below Shopify Facebook ads 2019, okay? Comment that down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, all right? And then on top of your comment, I want you to comment whatever videos you want to see next. So let me know and I'll go ahead and I'll put that into my inventory of videos that I should make for you guys later. And I'll select one random person to win that free scholarship to the e-commerce bootcamp course. So, go ahead, enter the giveaway, and I'll select somebody, announce it in the next video. And with that being said, man, I want to show you this real quick. Let me show you the sunset that we have today. So this is the sunset today. Just a beautiful way to end the night. And for anybody watching this, I hope that I can see you on the top floor of your building one day. So make sure you enter that giveaway. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I'll link them right here and right here for you. As always, it's your man Mohamed Camara. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.